Chapter 24. Just over a year ago, the United Nations agreed to an ambitious agenda for bettering the lives of people around the world. The Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. The SDGs call for countries to improve across 17 issue areas, including economic growth, accountable institutions, and reduced inequality, among others. While the target for achieving the SDG goal is not until the year 2030, the publics in 3 major African nations are increasingly concerned about some key development issues. At the same time, they express considerable optimism about the future. In South Africa and Nigeria, Sub-Saharan Africa's 2 largest economies, economic sentiments have turned sharply negative since 2015. Around 7 in 10 South Africans and Nigerians now say their economies are in bad shape. Meanwhile, in the East Africa Economic Hub of Kenya, just over half say the same. Large majorities in all 3 countries consider the lack of employment opportunities a very big problem. Moreover, as a new Pew Research Center survey of these 3 major African nations illustrates, many believe the political and economic system is stacked against them. Political corruption, seen by many experts as a key stumbling block to a country's development, is a major public concern. Broad majorities in all 3 countries name government corruption as a very big problem. Most South Africans, Kenyans, and Nigerians believe that the government is run for the benefit of only a few groups of people in society. And perhaps, most troublingly, only around a third of South Africans and Kenyans say government corruption will be better in their country when today's children grow up. Nigerians are more optimistic that there will be less corruption in the future. 60% expect things to improve. In the economic realm, most see rewards and opportunities going primarily to those at the top. Majorities in all 3 nations state the gap between rich and poor has increased over the past 5 years. And when asked why so many people lack jobs in their country, the top reason given is that many jobs go to only the people with connections. Despite these concerns, there is considerable optimism about the future across the 3 nations surveyed. At least 6 in 10 in each country say healthcare and education, 2 key issue areas that are highlighted by the SDG, will be better for the next generation. And even though their views about the current state of economy are negative, most are upbeat about the short-term economic future. Majorities in Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya believe their countries' economies will improve in the next 12 months. Moreover, roughly 3 in 4 Nigerians, Kenyans, and South Africans believe that young people today who want to live a good life should stay in their countries rather than move abroad. These are among the key findings of a new Pew Research survey conducted in South Africa, Nigeria, and Kenya among 3,330 respondents from March 29 to July 9, 2016. Pew Research Center is a subsidiary of the Pew Charitable Trusts, its primary founder. This report was made possible by the Pew Charitable Trust, which received support from the survey from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
STACY AMEWOYI developed a knack for writing and sharing real-life stories with the world through her first set of bestsellers, which include The Price of Love, The Language and Keys of Love, The Science of Love, The King's Choice, My True Life Story, You Only See My Beauty, You Don't Know My Story, as well as a critically acclaimed 3-part novel titled The Missing Fathers Volume 1, When All Hopes Fade Away, The Missing Fathers Volume 2, Dear Father, Read This and Come Back, The Missing Fathers Volume 3, A Time Capsule of the Globe. Watch out for her next set of books titled Africa and the African, The Rising Stars, Africa and the African, A Giant in Slumber, Africa and the African, The Fallen Powers, and existing simultaneously as allies. You can grab copies of STACY AMEWOYI's books available in hard and soft copies, as well as audiobooks on various digital platforms and ebook stores including Amazon, Walmart, Nook, Google Books, Barnes & Noble, Apple Books, Audible, Goodreads, Ingram Spark, and www.stacymfoundation.org. Proudly sponsored by The King's Choice Publishing House, Mawina Multimedia, The 360 Show with STACY, New York Fashion Boutique, New York Beauty Supply, STACY M Foundation, and SMA Ultimate Services.